Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are engaged?
Was Selena Gomez's engagement to Benny Blanco sponsored by Taco Bell?
I'm sorry, but why is anybody celebrating Selena Gomez getting engaged to Benny Blanco?
Gomez and Benny Blanco are engaged? And that ring is pretty as hell. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations to them. You know, I do have to get something off my chest though. When she first started dating him, I thought to myself, well, that is a very talented young man, but I don't see this for her. That's what I thought. I didn't see it. I did not see this being her forever person, but this just goes to show sometimes you have to cut out all the noise and you have to focus on you, and you gotta...
All right, welcome to another deep dive. This time we're looking into the recent engagement of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco.
Wow.
Yeah, big news, huh? There's a ton of buzz online.
Definitely.
You sent over some articles, some fan reactions. So let's just dive right in. I have to say, when I first saw it, I was a little surprised.
Me too, yeah.
They seem like, I don't know, kind of an unlikely pair.
Yeah, they do. And I think that's what everyone online is trying to figure out, right? Like,
right.
How do these two,
Right, exactly. Okay, well, let's start with the engagement itself.
Okay.
The announcement,
Yeah.
Those photos and videos, they looked like they were at, like, a Taco Bell picnic.
It was so casual.
So casual, right.
Right.
What's your take on that? The setting?
Well, Selena's a huge Taco Bell fan, right?
Yeah.
We've all seen that video of her, like, in the drive-thru.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe Benny's just, leaning into that,
Yeah.
making it personal,
Yeah. That's true. She does love Taco Bell. But some fans are saying it's a little, maybe too staged, like almost like a Taco Bell sponsorship. Actually suggests that maybe, like Benny, made a fake Taco Bell commercial as part of the proposal,
Yeah.
like as a funny bit, right?
That's a good theory. I like that.
Yeah. It kind of makes you wonder, where's the line between a romantic gesture and like a super crafted public image?
Definitely. Especially with social media and everything these days, you never really know.
Right. So what do you think, listener? Do you think it was a little too calculated, or is it genuine? Okay, but regardless of the setting, let's talk about that ring.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was massive.
Huge. Marquise cut diamond. And there's a deeper meaning behind it.
Right. This is where it gets interesting. It's actually a connection to Selena's song Good For You from back in 2015.
Yeah.
Where she sings about Maris diamonds.
Come on. That's such a personal touch.
Super personal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of personal touches, let's talk about the diamond.
Okay. Yeah.
Marquise cut, right? It's known for that like elongated shape.
Right.
Which, kind of makes it look even bigger and more sparkly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely a classic choice. Very elegant. Suits her.
It does. It really does.
Sloan seems to know a lot about jewelry.
Yeah.
They actually estimated the size and value of the ring.
Oh, wow.
And it actually contradicted some other reports.
Interesting. What did they say?
They called it beautiful and tasteful.
Totally agree. It's gorgeous.
Look, her ring up top, which I'm estimating to be around 3 carats, maybe a little bit larger. And then this here down below is a ring I recently completed, which is 4.59 carats. And I think the one below looks a bit bigger than Selena's. So the fun thing with Marquis diamonds is that they have a lot of surface area. So you can see down here, a lot of the diamond is spread out, which means it's gonna look bigger than its actual carat weight. Very similar to a paracut diamond. So visually, it might look larger, but in my professional opinion, I think realistically, this is probably somewhere in between 3 to 4, and I would not say that it's above 5.
Okay, now let's, address the elephant in the room, I guess.
Okay.
There's been some chatter online about Benny Blanco's, finances. Like, could he afford it?
Ah, yeah.
But focusing on that kind of misses the point, right?
I think so, yeah.
It's reducing the whole thing to just money, and ignoring the meaning behind it.
Exactly. And Sloan made a good point about, some of those comments having like a kind of misogynistic vibe.
Yeah.
Like assuming he can't afford it or whatever. It's just a
Yeah.
bit much. Like he's had a crazy successful career as a music producer.
Totally.
Absolutely.
So
It's really about the thought, right? The gesture.
Yeah.
And it seems like he put a lot of thought into choosing something that was special for her.
Definitely.
Sure. It wasn't just some random, like, flashy thing.
Totally agree. It feels very personal.
Very.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's move on to
Okay.
what everyone's been talking about,
That's that.
the reactions online.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everyone has an opinion on this, it seems.
I know, right? Everyone's got to weigh in.
It's like the nature of celebrity culture, right? Everything gets put under a microscope.
Yeah.
And in this case, we have two, pretty different personalities coming together.
Very different.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
It's been
A lot.
a lot to unpack, yeah.
Yeah, it's been fascinating to see the reactions.
It has.
Some people are just over the moon,
Yeah.
sending love and congratulations, super excited for Selena.
Yeah.
But then there are others who are, well,
Less enthusiastic.
less enthusiastic, shall we say.
Right.
Yeah, there's been a lot of skepticism about their compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, I guess, criticism of Benny Blanco's,
Personality?
Yeah, personality and just, some of his quirks.
Yeah, we'll have to dive into that next time.
Yeah, we'll get into that next time.
Okay, so picking up where we left off.
Yeah.
All the chatter online
Right, yeah.
about,
Benny and Selena.
Benny and Selena, yeah.
Still trending.
It's a lot.
It is.
So we were talking about like his personality.
Right, yeah, and like all the comments and stuff.
All the comments, exactly.
People have thoughts.
They do.
Wrong ones.
So like where do we even start with this?
Well, there's the whole shower thing.
Yeah, the shower thing.
Yeah, that's been a big topic of conversation.
For those who haven't heard,
Yeah, fill us in.
Benny Blanco has, admitted to not showering very often.
Right, like on podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, he's talked about it.
Is anybody celebrating Selena Gomez getting engaged to Benny Blanco, a man who has admitted that he does not take frequent showers, a man who admitted to her ex, Justin Bieber, and Haley, that he shits himself, and not just once, frequently at times, who on a podcast revealed that one time one of his good guy friends pissed in his mouth via a squirt gun, who also goes by the name Benny Blanco, but is actually a white kid named Benjamin Joseph Levin and was born and raised in Virginia.
Kind of his thing, I guess.
The thing, yeah, and people are like
A little divided. Some find it quirky, some find it...
a little off-putting.
Yeah.
A little much.
It's definitely
A choice.
a choice, yeah.
It's interesting how something like that can become such a focal point.
I know, right?
Like out of everything about this engagement,
Everything.
people are fixated on.
The showers.
Yeah, the shower frequency. It's
The internet, right.
the internet.
Gotta love it.
Okay, but it's not all negative online, right?
Oh, no. Definitely not.
There's been a lot of support too.
Ton of support, yeah.
Like from other celebs,
Oh, yeah.
Taylor Swift,
Of course.
Jennifer Aniston.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And even Gordon Ramsay.
No way. Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he chimed in.
That's wild.
And this is where it gets a little
Juicy?
juicy. Yeah.
Lay it on me?
Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber's wife.
Yeah.
She liked Selena's engagement post.
Ooh, interesting.
So
What do you think that means?
I don't know. What does it mean?
The plot thickens.
Right. It's is it just or is there something more there?
Subtext.
The internet loves subtext.
The internet lives for subtext.
Exactly.
Especially when it comes to, exes and all that.
Oh, for sure.
It's like a whole thing.
a whole saga.
So, okay, moving on from the online drama,
Okay.
let's talk about Selena's career, actually.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Because she's been saying, recently,
Right.
that she feels, too old for the pop star thing.
Too old. Really?
Yeah, and that she might want to focus more on acting,
Huh.
which, makes you think.
Makes you think, right?
I definitely think my strong suit is probably acting, but I will say one thing I'm proud of in music is being able to tell a story. My favorite songs are mostly ballads, and they're very transparent and honest, and I feel comfortable in that zone. I think I might be a little too old for the pop star life anymore, but I'm genuinely so happy to just be in this new era of my life, and so excited to see what's to come, because in a lot of ways it's just the beginning for me. I'm so excited about it.
Where does this engagement fit into all that?
That's a good point.
Because she's only 32,
Yeah, that's that old.
and Nicki Minaj had starships around that age.
True.
So it's not
She's over the hill.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
But she has talked about, wanting to explore other creative avenues.
Yeah, and be with Benny Blanco, who's a huge music producer.
Right.
Could definitely influence that.
Totally. So maybe this is like a new chapter for her musically.
Maybe.
Or maybe she'll move away from pop altogether.
Who knows?
It's exciting to think about the possibilities, right?
Definitely.
What do you think, listener? What do you see in Selena's future? All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
But let's try to, sum it all up.
Yeah, good idea.
So we started with that, Taco Bell engagement announcement, which really got people talking about like authenticity and social media and
Image, yeah.
Image, yeah.
Everything's so curated these days.
It is. And then there's the ring.
That ring.
That gorgeous marquise cut diamond.
Yeah.
Which, seems like a really personal choice connecting back to Selena's lyrics.
Yeah, very thoughtful.
And of course, all the reactions online. I mean, people have strong opinions
They do.
about, everything.
The setting, the ring, their compatibility.
Yeah, all of it.
Even Benny Blanco's shower habits.
Yeah, shower habits, yeah.
The internet loves a good controversy.
It does.
It's important to, remember
Acna.
that there's always more to the story than what we see online.
Totally. Absolutely. And, in the midst of all this, we have Selena, hinting at maybe changing her career,
Right.
moving away from music, focusing more on acting.
It's a big decision.
It is. And this engagement, it kind of makes you wonder.
What's next?
What's next? Exactly.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up,
Okay.
I want to leave you with one last thought. We've talked a lot about, how social media can kind of twist things and how we see celebrities. But what about the impact on the celebrities?
That's a good point.
Like they're real people.
Yeah, with real feelings.
With real feelings.
Dealing with all this scrutiny.
Exactly. All this pressure, especially during a big life event, like, getting engaged.
Yeah, how do you even navigate that?
Right. It makes you think.
It does.
So yeah, there you have it.
The Selena and Benny saga.
The saga continues.
Who knows what's next?
We'll be watching.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.